Martin Macharia, stay with me for the next couple of minutes, even as we unpack what we've got in store for you this particular minute. You're live on Facebook and as well as on YouTube, and you can as well send us your feedback through our SMS line, that is 23059. Our WhatsApp line is also working at 0740653453. EBN Weekend Edition starts now. And human rights organizations and residents of Kericho have called for the immediate exhumation of bodies allegedly buried in a mass grave at Macharia Cemetery in Kericho town. The demands come after reports emerged of a grave containing approximately 14 bodies, some believed to have been mutilated, raising concerns over possible human rights violations. Residents are also urging the Kericho County government to explain how bodies reportedly transported from Macharia County ended up being buried in Kericho.
Why are people coming here and dumping about, I was given about 14 or 12 bodies at the same place. Hii sio ite mass burial. Mass burial tunaambiwaga kwamba kuna watu 14 ambao wako katika mochari wanafaa wazikwe na watu wanajua na wanapatiwa notification na hatujui.
Kwa hivyo sisi tunataka tu ile barua ya kuonyesha kwamba hao watu walishikwa wakina nani. Hiyo ndio shida ya hao raia wote. Na tunataka itolewe leo. Na kama sio leo ni sasa hivi. Hivyo ndio tuende kazi nyingine.
As a human organization, we are demanding a swift response in terms of a statement from the government, both the county government and the national government, particularly the county security team.
Right, of course, police officers have started investigations into the alleged bodies that were found in Macharia Cemetery, that is in Kericho County. All right. Moving on, the family of former Cabinet Secretary Raphael Tuju has reported his mysterious disappearance after efforts to reach him since Saturday afternoon proved futile. And according to the family, Tuju was expected to attend an interview on a local radio station on Saturday night, but never returned home, and his phone has remained switched off. Concern grew on Sunday morning when his son, Mano Tuju, received a call from the current police station OCS requesting confirmation of an abandoned vehicle found along Miotini Lane. Now, the vehicle was confirmed to belong to Tuju. Now, Tuju's lawyer has also confirmed that the former CS filed a police report on Saturday claiming he had been trailed by an unmarked white Land Cruiser 70 series the previous day. Now, his driver has also been reported missing. As reported, a missing persons report has been filed at the current police station, with a second report lodged by the family and as investigations intensify. Now, Tuju's disappearance confirms amid a heated legal battle over the planned auction of his prime current properties following an alleged 1.9 billion Kenya shillings loan dispute which the East African Development Bank. The properties under contention include a Tim Sidai Wellness Sanctuary and Tamarind Karen within Dari Business Park. Right, shall be keeping tabs with that particular story, and shall be bringing you reports in regards to that in a subsequent bulletins this particular week. We've gone to other stories making headlines. Laikipia University students stage protests on Saturday, paralyzing transport along the Nyahururu-Nakuru highway following the death of a first-year student during the hiking event. Now, the students reported that Hilary Vulimu was injured during a hike at Subukia Falls, but efforts to secure emergency medical assistance were unsuccessful after an ambulance allegedly failed to respond. They said a border rider eventually rescued him and rushed him to St. Michael's Nursing Home before he was referred to Nyahururu County Referral Hospital, where he later died. They accused the university management of negligence. The students are also demanding a complete overhaul of the institution's leadership. They insist that the incident reflects broader failures in student welfare, safety protocols, and emergency response within the university.
The fact that tunakuwa ignored as students, mmoja wetu anapigwa in hike on an accident, tukiita ambulance tunaambiwa at it's holiday, driver hazikuja. Sasa shida yenye tunapitia kama comrades wa Laikipia, tuko sisi wenyewe kwa wenyewe. We have leaders tuliwaelect, hakuna kiliwana kusaidia unaona. Si mara ya kwanza hii kitu ukipigia ambulance ya shule wanakuambia reg number, na akifika hapo tena anaanza kumgombanisha mzee.
Right, principals of the United Opposition have urged President William Ruto to stop interfering with the church accusing him of abandoning the same institution that supported his 2022 presidential bid. Speaking during a church service at ACK, Kahuro Parish, that is in Kiharu constituency, that is in Murang'a County, DCP party leader Rigathi Gachagua alleged that the government has been sponsoring goons and police officers to attack churches, citing the incident at Wetima Church. Now he questioned why no arrests have been made despite ongoing investigations.
Kanisa imekukosoa kwa sababu umepotea njia. Ile matamushi inatoka kwa mdomo yako, hapana ya Mkristo na hapana ya rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Wewe uko na shida na kanisa kwa sababu unajua kanisa imekuacha. Wewe unajua ya kwamba ulikuwa president kwa sababu ya support ya Mlima Kenya na kanisa la Kristo. It is the Church of Christ and the mountain that helped you to be president. Along the way, umesaliti kanisa. Hao wachungaji, they are in problems from their congregation. They are being accused by their members of having misled them to support you. These, our bishops, our reverends, our evangelists, convinced all of us, our members, that for the first time since independence, the Church of Christ had a candidate in William Ruto. Kwa hivyo watu ya kanisa wote wakakuombea, wakakupigia kura. Ulipofika ukageuka. You broke all the 10 commandments. Kwanza zile 3 ya maana sana: mauaji, wizi na uongo. Sasa hao wahubiri wanakazwa na members yao. They are ashamed. They are embarrassed because the congregation is on them for having guided them to elect you as president. You deceived everybody. You took everybody for granted. And you are the opposite of what you promised the people of Kenya. So hii kanisa imekuondokea. Ile persecution ya watu ya mlima inaendelea Nairobi, where the mountain people have been targeted, where their homes are being demolished and their businesses are being demolished. This same persecution has been extended to the people of Meru. The people of Meru are being killed like rats by bandits, and the government is silent and part of it. For the last 3 years, 110 people have been killed in Mbore, Tigania East, Tigania West, and Igebe North. More than 11,000 heads of cattle have been stolen to impoverish the people of Meru and to sell them fear that if they don't support William Ruto, they'll continue having problems.
Right, still matters politics. President William Ruto has pledged to continue uniting the country through his broad-based government. Speaking during the commissioning of the Rusinga Island Ring Road in Homa Bay County, the 20-kilometer road completed at a cost of 1.3 billion Kenya shillings was initiated in August of 2024 to promote equitable development in a region long overlooked. Addressing residents, President William Ruto emphasized that the project demonstrates the administration's commitment to delivering balanced development across Kenya. Now, the newly commissioned road stretching along the shores of Lake Victoria in Super North constituency is expected to boost Rusinga Island tourism and enhance blue economy activities. Planned initiatives include the construction of fish landing sites, fish markets, rescue centers, and agriculture cages.
Na nimekuja hapa kazi ya ujenzi wa taifa letu la Kenya. Vile tulikubaliana na Mungu akatujalia, tukaunda serikali ya broad based, ile ambayo inaunganisha Wakenya wote, ile ambayo itatusaidia kuondoa ubaguzi na ukabila na kuweka taifa letu la Kenya pamoja. Mimi nafurahi ya kwamba leo, mbali na vile tulivyopiga kura, leo sisi ni Wakenya wamoja na sote tuko pamoja katika serikali ya broad based kama wananchi wa taifa letu la Kenya. I want to give you my assurance that this region, this county, will never be discriminated again and marginalized again in the Republic of Kenya. Nirudie. Sijui kama tunaelewana jameni. Wacha nirudie niseme hivi. Kwa vyovyote, mbele na nyuma, kulia na kushoto, juu chini, hii sehemu haitabaguliwa tena. Tutatembea pamoja kama wananchi wa taifa moja, taifa la Kenya, with a common destiny as one people, the people of the great Republic of Kenya. Na tutashughulika na kuunganisha taifa letu la Kenya. Mimi nimefurahi sana kwa sehemu ya Biblia iliyosomwa katika Zaburi 133 sehemu ya kwanza, inayosema how good and how blessed it is when brethren work together in unity. Iyo umoja ya Wakenya wote ni ya muhimu kwetu, na mimi nataka nimshukuru askofu. Ametueleza ya kwamba Mungu hatajibu sisi na sauti ya chini. He has said God will answer our prayers, not in murmurs, not in silence, with thunder. Na mimi najua ya kwamba imeonekana na tunasonga mbele kwa pamoja.
Right, moving on, religious leaders have continued to caution politicians against engaging in abusive and derogatory politics following incidences witnessed in recent days. And among those speaking out are Archbishop Anthony Macharia of the Nyeri Catholic Archdiocese and his counterpart, Archbishop Philip Anyolo of Nairobi. They warned that such political behavior poses a serious threat to national stability and cohesion. And the church leaders called on all political actors to uphold respect, civility and integrity in public discourse, emphasizing that the country's peace and unity must take precedence over partisan disputes.
The political temperatures in Kenya, we want to ask our politicians, they are the sons of this country. You know, let them look at us as the people also who elect them and bring them to that levels, for them to serve us, to serve the people of Kenya. People of Kenya are lovely and they like their leaders, and they want to hear positive things, also things for development and helping them from them. And when there are a lot of quarrels, you know, people are upset. So we want to ask them, maybe we still have time to reach the elections to come, but we want to ask them to come, to be friendly to one another. As a church, we should never stop telling them to come together always and reconcile and allow God to use the best leader of our country from them. All of them want leadership, and God will do the best He can through the people who throw votes into the leadership. So we want to ask our leaders to be sober in their language, in their thinking, in their doing of things, to be sober and focus that what they are doing to the greater service of the people of Kenya and Kenya at large. So thank you. We have in the church is very important because the church cannot be without leaders. The church, Catholic Church, is hierarchical, and it means it has to work in the leadership. It has to work in the structures and through the structures. The leaders who are electing and putting into the service of the people are free, willing leaders who will accept to serve the people, first of all. That's the thing. Secondly, there are people who will be committed to serve the people in the Matters Church. There are people who are virtuous. There are people who are available at all times to support people. But above all, there are people who have that sense of leadership of Jesus Christ Himself, the sense of leadership, sense of service. So we need leaders who will serve the people, because as a leader, people look at you, not only mentally, not only speech-wise, but also practically as you do your work and as you support them to grow and learn, also to fish the fish that you are giving them. So, my dear people of God, in these days, when things are hot, even in our politics and everything is going wrong, there are some things we should not do. One, by even thought and even by deeds. So, yeah. And don't do them because they become a legacy of others who will be disadvantaged because of what we planted as the seed.
All right, moving on, Basic Education Principal Secretary Julius Bitok has announced that all schools in the Emurua Dikir constituency will be closed on Friday, March 27, 2026, to allow the United Democratic Alliance UDA party primaries to take place. Speaking during a meeting with UDA aspirants in the constituency, PS Bitok cautioned that anyone found damaging school property during the exercise will be arrested and prosecuted. He emphasized that learning institutions must be protected even as they serve as polling centers. UDA National Elections Board Chairman Anthony Mwaura assured aspirants in the upcoming Emurua Dikir parliamentary by-elections that the party primaries will be conducted strictly in line with party rules, promising a fair and transparent process.
We have allowed UDA party to use the schools as polling centers and polling stations for the purposes of the upcoming UDA primaries. We are working together, we are open, and we have given very firm instructions to the aspirants that we are not going to entertain any destruction or any interference of properties of the school.
Uchaguzi on that 27 voting itaanza saa 2 asubuhi mpaka saa 11. Lakini wale watu watakuwa kwa kituo saa 11, wote wataruhusiwa wapige kura na baadaye matokeo itatangazwa. Lazima mnajua tutatumia hii mfumo yetu ya digital.
Right, moving on, religious leaders from Meru County have condemned the escalating cases of banditry and cattle rustling in the region, urging the government to take immediate action. Speaking to the media, the leaders called for peace and warned that continued inaction could worsen insecurity. They significantly faulted the Interior Cabinet Secretary, Kipchumba Murkomen, asserting that he should resign if he is unable to address the ongoing violence effectively. Now, the religious leaders emphasized the need for coordinated efforts between security agencies and local leaders and as well as communities to curb criminal activities and protect residents' livelihoods. They appealed to the authorities to prioritize the safety of citizens and restore stability in affected areas.
We are very concerned about what has been happening in northern grazing zones in Meru County. For some time now, our people have been thoroughly disturbed by the bandits and the cattle rustlers who come and invade them in the wee hours of the night, and they cut away their livestock, killing people, leaving property destruction, and leaving our people crying all over. So, as leadership of Meru, we are saying enough is enough. This cannot be allowed to continue by any means. So we are condemning with the strongest terms possible that which has been happening to our people. We are calling upon the government to rise to the occasion and control this menace, because it is an eyesore in the people of Meru. We have seen women crying. We have seen children who have been made fatherless. Windows are increasing every day, and our people, the church is affected, the community is affected, livelihoods have been lost. This cannot continue. So we are saying we are not empowering other people. We don't want to take arms into our hands. We want the government to act. The CS of Interior, I don't think he is doing enough. And if you can't stand the smoke, you need to leave and quit the kitchen. So we are calling upon the CS Interior to rise up and do what he must do. And if he cannot offer security to the nation, he should just resign and then go home and allow the president to appoint somebody else who is more responsible. Hata sisi tuko
amani hamna, sababu hata kuswali kwetu kila mtu tunaogopa hata kutoka usiku sababu ya mikora. Jambo la pili ni vile ambavyo mifugo inaenda. Kila saa serikali inatuambia kuna usalama na kisha baadaye wakifanya mkutano.
Right, moving on, 2 people have died and 3 others sustained injuries after a lorry rammed into a shop at Kawa Shopping Center in Migori County. Speaking to the media, area residents expressed deep concern over the safety of the road, noting that it has been the site for multiple fatal accidents, claiming at least 10 lives to date. Now, the community has called on the government to widen and improve the road to prevent further accidents and ensure the safety of motorists and pedestrians. Authorities are yet to release an official statement on the incident.
Because this is the main highway. Our main bridge collapsed, and now this is the only route. So national government and the county government rely us to help the resident of this area. Others, if they don't sort this earlier, we are going to record accidents daily on this highway. Is it the first time you are recording? This is my fourth time talking here as the chairman of the center. This road has claimed over 10 people. So the national government, the county government to come out to help us solve this situation.
County government na national government tukuje pamoja tuone vile tunaweza saidia wananchi wa hii area. Accident imekuwa hapa mingi. Watu wanakufa kila siku. Watu wa mama mboga, boda boda. Sasa mambo imekuwa sasa, tunaomba kama ni mzuri, rais, kama pesa kuna kuja hata tupatie flying over. Hii barabara iende mpaka huko Nyamware. Kama ni ngumu, wa block malori huko Kakrao, ipite direct iende huko mpaka Gojope. Hapa hii barabara imekuwa kidogo sana. Na tukiendelea hivi, tutapoteza watu wetu sana. Sasa muingie kwa hii kitu kwanza, tuweke siasa kando, tuangalie mambo ya maslahi ya wananchi.
Hii accident imenipata hapa. Nilikuwa natoka Tao, ikanipata hapa Kawa. Kufika hapa Kawa, hiyo lori katoka huku juu na mbio ikaua watu hapa. Hii barabara ni kidogo jameni. Naomba serikali atuongeze hii barabara, wabomue hizi maduka. Barabara iwe kubwa, alafu hao mama wetu wanachunga mpaka kwa barabara. Tafadhali serikali achukue umrikali, atoe hao mamama. Hiyo ndio maneno yangu.
Fanyika leo hii imetusangasha sana. Maombi yetu kubwa ni kuwa tunaomba serikali ya juu kuungana na serikali ya chini ya Migori, waungane pamoja, watengeneze hii barabara yetu, sababu hii barabara ni pana sana. Barabara hii inafaa ikuwe kubwa, kwa sababu inafaa hata map yenyewe inatoa kuwa ukisimama hapa kwa roundabout inafaa uone huko juu, kutokea huko juu mpaka huko chini. Sasa tunaomba wale contractors ama serikali ambao wako na nguvu, kama kuna nyumba inafaa ibomolewe iko kando ya barabara, tunaomba serikali, mambo ya kuchukua pesa chini kwa wananchi alafu mnaacha manyumba kando za barabara, hii ndio inachangia ajali, na hii barabara imeleta ajali mingi sana, si hata mara ya kwanza kwa ajali kufanyika hapa Kawa.
Right, 28 minutes past the top of the hour. That's not to wrap up our program here on EBN Weekend Edition. Of course, goes without saying that Arsenal has been thrashed by Manchester City, a sensational 2-0 win, right, in the Carabao Finals Cup. Right, I can't wait for that particular banter tomorrow on the scoreboard program. Of course, I'll be waiting to see, the likes of Emmanuel Ndeti, who's of course an Arsenal fan, of course hosted by Mike Odipo. All right, stay tuned for that particular program tomorrow, 2 p.m. on the scoreboard. Martin Macharia is my name. Thank you so much for keeping us company until this particular minute. Do have yourself a lovely night. Enjoy the rest of your viewing. As always, let's do this again when God says we do.
transforming your world.